Pittsburgh Corning foam glass insulation, the original cellular glass insulation. Invented and developed by Pittsburgh Corning Corporation, an equity affiliate between PPG and Corning Incorporated, today's foam glass insulation is the product of more than half a century of innovation and refinement. A product with a proven reputation for long-term performance, with installations more than 30 years old, still on the job with no end in sight. Genuine Pittsburgh Corning foam glass insulation is the one cellular glass insulation product that has the proven reliability and quality that industry needs. Quality that only comes with years of expertise. That same level of quality, effectiveness, and durability can be found in the entire line of Pittsburgh Corning foam glass products, like foam glass Super K insulation, foam glass HLB insulation, foam glass accessory products, plus the foam glass Stratafab system, and the Advantage system. Of course, a product is only as good as the people behind it, and that's where Pittsburgh Corning really shines. Every foam glass insulation product is backed by only the highest level of technical and field support. In fact, Pittsburgh Corning has the strongest technical and training support in the industry. On-site assistance, application videos, and written specifications are just some of the ways that Pittsburgh Corning provides unparalleled long-term performance from every application. When it comes to cellular glass insulation and accessory products, only one company can offer more than 50 years of product expertise. And only one company has come to know their customers and their customers' product needs so well that they have developed and diversified the cellular glass insulation product line to make every application as versatile, efficient, and effective as possible. Ask for the original foam glass insulation from Pittsburgh Corning Corporation, standing the test of time. In the following minutes, we will be demonstrating the application of foam glass insulation to pipes of various temperatures, ranging from 181 degrees Fahrenheit to 400 degrees. Specialty fabrications for above ambient temperatures, 36 degrees Fahrenheit to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 35 degrees Fahrenheit, and minus 61 degrees Fahrenheit to minus 289 degrees Fahrenheit. The training provided in this video is only part of your application instruction and is designed to accompany the information found in the Pittsburgh Corning printed manual IHC 89020193 specification guidelines for the application of foam glass insulation. It is essential that you read the specification guidelines thoroughly, including proper pipe preparation detail, as well as review the product data sheets and MSD sheets before attempting this application. You'll also want to refer to Tables 1 and 2 in the guidelines for recommended foam glass insulation fabrication considerations and fabrication adhesive guidelines. Keep in mind that specification guidelines are general in nature and are intended to be used as a tool in the design process and not as the ultimate design. Further, the guidelines offer application suggestions for the use of foam glass insulation for temperature ranges from minus 450 degrees Fahrenheit to plus 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Other application options not listed in these guidelines may be appropriate. Contact your Pittsburgh Corning representative for specific recommendations. Finally, only foam glass cellular glass insulation and Pittsburgh Corning accessories are designed to work with these specification guidelines. To properly execute any application of foam glass insulation, you'll need the right tools and accessories for the job. A complete list can be found in the Specification Guidelines Manual. When choosing accessories for your application, be certain to use only Pittsburgh Corning accessories for proper fit and performance. Each is specifically designed and tested to be compatible with foam glass insulation and is manufactured by a company that has met the stringent standards of ISO 9000 certification. Quite simply, you can be certain of consistent quality in every Pittsburgh Corning product. The primary accessories you'll need for the application of foam glass insulation to pipes follow. For more detailed information about these accessories, review the product data sheets and MSD sheets that correspond with each of the following products. You will need Pit Seal 444N joint sealant, Pit Coat 404 coating, Pitcoat 300 finish, which is an asphalt cutback vapor retarder mastic. PC Fabric 79, a polyester reinforcing fabric mesh. Metal jacket, metal bands. CW30 jacketing, and 1-inch wide reinforced glass tape. From your toolbox, you'll need a handsaw, preferably one like this, which has been modified for cutting cellular glass, a miter box, banding tools, measuring tape, scissors, tin snips, utility knife, trowels, and a caulking gun. Of course, you'll also need eye protection and protective clothing, including a hard hat and gloves when working with insulation. With all the accessories and your tools on hand, it's time to start the application. As mentioned earlier, we'll be illustrating the application of foam glass insulation to pipe and will feature a variety of temperature ranges. Even if you'll be applying foam glass insulation to a different temperature range, you must view this videotape in its entirety, as each application covers specific procedures that are common to every application. We'll begin our application on an elbow. For this installation of insulation, we're using prefabricated elbows. As an option, you could miter the insulation at the elbows. Install both half sections of the prefabricated elbow and inspect for fit and closure of the joints. In above ambient applications, the foam glass insulation covering should have some space for expansion of the pipe. Now, wrap reinforced glass tape tightly around both ends of the elbow. Overlap the tape 50%. After insulating the elbow, begin insulating the straight pipe. Cut in half a section of foam glass insulation pipe covering using the miter box. This assures a straight, parallel cut. Install this cut section and another full section of insulation at the insulated elbow. Inspect for fit and closure of the joints. Wrap a band of reinforced glass tape at the midpoint of the half section of pipe covering. Remember to overlap the tape 50%. For larger diameter pipes, metal bands may be required for installing the pipe covering. The longitudinal joint is in the 12 o'clock position. At this point, install full sections of pipe covering, taping each section of insulation at the midpoint of the previously installed section. Notice that the vertical joints are staggered. In a single layer application, the only purpose for staggered joints is ease of application. If the corners of the foam glass insulation pipe covering have been rounded off during transit or handling, cut off the end of that section using the miter box. It's much easier to repair this at this stage than to wait until the insulation is already on the pipe. Now stop short of the T. Install the prefabricated T. Wrap the three ends tightly with tape and inspect for fit and closure of the joints. Measure and cut the pipe covering for the remaining straight pipe using the miter box. Once all of your foam glass insulation is in place, it's time to apply the finish. In this temperature range, a metal jacketing is usually applied to the straight insulation and a mastic applied to the fittings. In cases where freeze-thaw damage may occur, Pit Wrap CW jacketing or Pitcoat 300 coating is applied under the metal jacketing and on the fittings. Starting at the fittings, we'll apply Pitcoat 404 mastic reinforced with PC Fabric 79. The mastic will be applied in 2 coats, 3 gallons per 100 square feet. Measure the fittings. Then measure and cut the fabric to fit over the fittings, allowing a 3-inch overlap. Apply the mastic to the elbow and 6 inches of the straight pipe covering. Work the fabric into the mastic until the fabric is completely embedded in the mastic. Make cuts in the fabric to accommodate for elbow curvature. A faint outline of the fabric will be visible. The approximate coverage rate is 3 gallons per 100 square feet. After the first coat has dried, apply a second coat at a rate of 2 to 3 gallons per 100 square feet. The metal jacketing has been cut to fit the outside circumference of the insulation plus a 2-inch overlap. Install the first section of the jacketing at the elbow, overlapping the 6 inches of mastic previously applied. Notice that the 2-inch overlap of the jacketing is in the down position or watershed position. Install the first metal band 6 inches from the end of the metal jacketing. The metal bands will be installed on 12-inch centers. Install the second section of jacketing, overlapping the first section by 2 inches. Install the third band. Then install the remaining sections of jacketing.